Then after the gastric contents, ito namang decomposition. For example, makikita mo ito na itong autolysis, di ba? Fresh, di ba? Yung putrefaction, active decay, the purge, advanced decay, post decay, then remains or skeletonization. So itong stages na ito is makikita natin, di ba? May mga number of hours depending again in the environment. So these stages, may mga number of hours to na nakalagay sa libro na madidetermine natin na pinatay siya ng ganyang oras. So it depends again in the environment or the clothings, yung mga sinusuot ng tao din, kung yung physical features ng katawan. So tatlo ang i-observe din natin ito. So time of death in decomposition or tinatawag itong fresh autolysis is 1 to 2 days, di ba? So once blood no longer circulates, the cells begin to lose structural integrity, causing them to rupture. So ito yung logical reasons, di ba, kung bakit nagdi-decompose ang katawan ng tao. If yung blood is tumitigil na dumaloy sa katawan natin o sa ating mga blood vessels, so the cells will begin to lose structural integrity, meaning wala nang parang makina kasi ito pag walang gasolina, so yung makina ng sasakyan is may taya na, di ba? So if ito yung ginagamit natin na reasoning, so it will distract himself, di ba? So madi-distract yung katawan niya. So the same din sa sasakyan, magigiba yung sasakyan pag hindi na nilagyan ng gasolina. So ito yung reasoning ng decomposition, diba? This releases cellular enzymes which begin to break down the surrounding cells and tissues. So may mga enzymes na nandito na sa katawan natin o sa ating cells. So it will break the surrounding cells and tissues. So tinatawag itong autolysis. So take note with this, ito yung tinatawag na autolysis. Although this degradation is not typically externally visible, blisters may appear at the surface of the skin. So ito yung decomposition. So if nakikita mo ito yung yung mga features nito, so probably 1 to 2 days nang patay ang tao, di ba? For example, ikaw yung investigator at pagdating mo sa crime scene, nakita mo itong mga identifying features na ito. So estimate lang, di ba? May estimate na natin na 1 to 2 days nang patay ang tao. So the bloating or the putrefaction, ang estimate nito is 2 to 6 days, occurs as a result of bacteria and other microorganisms. Abdomen inflates from gases produced during bacterial decomposition, di ba? Fluids and liquefied tissues fruit and escape through orifice. So makikita natin na yung tiyan ng taong namatay na, di ba? It will produce gases. Kasi dito for your information, sa tiyan yung pinakaunang magdi-decompose. Bakit? Kasi dito natin nilagay yung mga pagkain natin, di ba? So ito yung uunahing aatakihin ng bakterya. So yung fluids, ito yung mga liquids, di ba, will escape. So lalabas na sa mga daanan. Example sa ilong, sa mata, sa baba, or any other orifice. Skin marbles as hemoglobin is converted to other pigments. So, magmamarbling na yung skin. Then, maggot activity is evident. So, nag-start ng lalabas itong mga maggots or itong mga uod. Then, noticeably distinct odor of death. So, nangangamoy na talaga. So, if it is 2 to 6 days na, so, dahil may bakterya na at kinakain na ng uod ang katawan, so, it will create a odor, di ba? So, the odor of death. So, ano itong deposer? Results from anaerobic bacterial hydrolysis of body fat replaces putrefaction. So, occurs based on moist anaerobic environment such as in wet ground, mud, on a leak button, or sealed casket. So, if yung patay is makita natin sa crime scene na basa or may mga lupa, so ito yung mapoproduce niya, itong adiposer. May waxy like structure yung skin, so ito yung adiposer. So, mummification naman typically occurs in a warm, arid conditions resulting in desiccation rather than putrefaction. So, if yung adiposer is makikita sa environment na mga basa, itong mummification is usually makita sa environment na warm at mainit, diba? So, yung katawan is maninigas or mummified, diba? Then, the active decay or the purge. Ito is lalabas na sa 5 to 11 days. Depletion or rupture of the body. So, masisira na talaga yung katawan. Then, period of greatest mass loss from maggot activity and purging of fluids. So, marami ng mga uod at marami ng lumalabas ng mga fluids sa mga orifice. Tissues appears with weight and odors become more pronounced. Once maggot are fed, they migrate to begin pupation, diba? So, if itong maggot is mangingitlog na, then usually makikita natin itong mga bangaw or mga langaw, diba? So, galing ito sa maggots. So, advanced decay, diba? Na dry na, 10 to 24 days. Decomposition is slow as most flesh is stripped from skeleton. So, nawala na yung skeleton kasi kinain na ng bacteria or ng mga maggots. Then, strong odors begin to subside. Cheese-like smell may persist, di ba? Vegetation death is surrounding soil. So, beetles arrive to break down tougher tissues. So, ito yung mga features ng advanced decay, di ba? So, nagdadry na yung katawan natin kasi nauubos na ng bakterya. Then, remains or skeletonized 24 plus days. So, ito yung estimate. Bones, some dried skin and cartilage is left. So, ito na ang ating makikita. No odor of decay kasi nawala yung mga laman. Then, bones may be sun-bleached if exposed. So, ito yung mga features ng skeletonized or remains. So, take note with these days, di ba? May mga days na nilagay dito. So, may factors affecting decomposition. Sabi ko kanina, may mga factors that will slow down or increase, di ba? Or mas mobilis yung pagdecompose. So, ito yung temperature or humidity, diba? Low temperature slow down microbes and insects. Low humidity dries corpse mummifies, diba? Then, access submerged versus on land. So, saan environment nakita, diba? Either submerged by water or nakita sa lupa. Then, in open place ba or entered versus in shade. So, ito yung mga sample ng mga environment na nakaka-apekto ng decomposition. Reduction and cause of death. large wounds lead to faster decomposition, di ba? Scavengers, di ba? Itong mga maraming mga wounds, so it will lead to the faster decomposition kasi mas mabilis na pumasok yung bacteria. Well, itong scavengers or vertebrates, predators, important to. So, kailangan ikaw as investigator, kailangan mo i-take note kung anong mga scavengers or sino yung mga hayop or anong mga hayop ang present dyan sa environment kasi it will affect the decomposition process. Kasi mas mabilis ang decomposition if kinakain na ng uwak ba, di ba? So it depends on the different factors. So kailangan knowledgeable ang investigator dito. The coverings ay tightly wrapped bodies decompose slower. So kaya nang sinabi ko kanina, if maraming clothings or nakajakit pa yung patay, so mas slow yung decomposition kasi hindi agad-agad makakapasok yung bacteria. Then the heavy clothing slows decomposition more than thinner clothing. So ito yung mga coverings. Percent of body fat in corpse, di ba? So mas mataba, di ba? Higher water content, better heat retention means faster decomposition. So mas mabilis madidecompose yung mas mataba, di ba? Kasi it has a higher water content, di ba? So malalapitan talaga siya ng bacteria. Then better heat retention. So ito yung mga factors na makaka-faster ng decomposition niya. So drugs and chemicals. Insects uncooked or meat born through a body faster, di ba? Bodies with arsenic decompose slower, di ba? If ano yung mga tinake na inumin ng tao before siya namatay, so it will affect the decomposition din. So take note with this. Ang medical legal autopsy seeks to find, so ano itong autopsy, di ba? Ano ang purpose ng autopsy? Ang medical legal autopsy seeks to find the cause and manner of death and to identify the decedent, di ba? Consists of an external exam, an internal exam, and the reconstitution of the body.